Bow number 1.
Bow number 1 is Jake Watkins and Nate Kelly, the course record holders. They row out of Maritime Rowing Club in East Norwalk, Connecticut.
Looking very smooth in bow number 1. Jake's a bird watcher and a 20-year member of Connecticut Audubon Society. Good for you. Here comes bow number 2.
This is Matthew Thomas and William Meeker from Mob Jack in Aquan in Fairfax Station, Virginia. They are the 2022 and 2023 Men's Masters AA national champions. Meeker's also a new father as of June this year.
Hey,
shout out to
congratulations.
Cole and Emily watching at home.
Here comes a Riverside boat, bow number 3.
Niles Cronin and Andrew Hashway. They both work for Gentle Giant Moving.
Oh, what a surprise, but they don't row for Gentle Giant. Looking very nice there. Gentle Giant's famous in the area for hiring athletes.
And supporting athletes.
And supporting athletes, absolutely. So you never know. Your next mover might be, an Olympic rower. Here comes bow number 4.
Bow 4 is Ryan Walker and Lawson Navarro from Long Lake Rowing Crew in Long Lake, Minnesota. They started rowing the double together in the summer of 23.
A nice blade design there with that blue square on it. Bow 5 and bow 6 are right on each other here.
Bow 5 is Matthew Bradshaw and Dave Ukrainitz from Saskatoon. And bow 6 is Joshua Huter and Dyer McCabe. They came out of retirement as alumni co-captains from Rutgers University Lightweight Crew.
Bow number 8, setting a quick pace.
Bow 8 is Peter Graves and Thomas Graves. They won the championship double at the head of the Charles 3 times in a row together.
That would explain that.
They're out of Long Beach Junior Crew in Long Beach, California.
Bow number 7 is out there on the far side of the course.
Bow 7 is Craig Dodson and Scott Gavin Wisniewski. They're teammates and friends for 20 years.
Bow 9 is also coming in.
Bow 9 is Alexander Pappas and William Doss from Wyandotte, Michigan. Rowing since 2007.
Another Riverside boat. What?
Bow 10, Igor Belakovsky and Peter Morelli. Peter's a 2-time national team member. He's won the head of the Charles in a single, a double, and an 8.
Wow. He's just got like a quad to go, maybe.
Yeah.
And or a 4, I suppose.
Shout out to Paul Summer, Nico, Alexis, and Lib.
All right.
Up there.
Looks like we got a CRI boat, maybe. It's a CRI boat anyway, coming in, bow 12.
Bow 12 is
line.
Andrew Niels and William Shatsky from Maguntacook in Camden, Maine. Andrew and Will competed against each other at the Riverfest Regatta in Lewiston.
And there's bow 13 on the far side of the course.
Bow 13 is Stephen Krajewski and Ross Anderson. They're from Fairmont in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
So sometimes you'll see that teams will row in boats from local boathouses because it just is a lot easier to rent a boat than maybe haul your own boat all the way down from Maine. Bow number 15 is coming into view.
Zachary McGurk and Jesse Clark from Buffalo River Rowing Club. They both grew up in Fairfax County, Virginia, but they now live in Buffalo.
And bow number 16
is Brian Weddick and Chris Massey from Union here in Boston. They rowed together in high school right here on the Charles at CRI. 15 years later, the boys are back in town.
The boys are back in town.
Even though they are Union.
Even if they are Union, says our viewer up here. Bow number 14 coming into view.
John Geary and Johan Kui from Thayer Academy in Braintree.
Thayer Academy. Way to go. That explains that black and orange. We talked a little bit about the difference, if a boat's going on a high stroke rate or sort of a lower stroke rate with stronger pressure. That's a choice. You don't row this entire course at the same pace. You might speed up at certain times, you might stretch it out at certain times, but you make a race plan before you start, and then hopefully you remember it so that you can execute it. That's really the key. Bow number 18.
Bow 18 is James Marsden and Pieter Lindenberg from Harlem River Community Rowing in New York. Harlem River Community Rowing is the only masters rowing organization in New York City
Wow.
and has a mission of making rowing accessible to New Yorkers.
All righty, way to go, Harlem. That sounds a little bit like CRI. Here comes bow number 19, followed by bow 20.
19 is Timothy Whitney and William Mwanga from Kampala Rowing Club. They met at the Craftsbury Outdoor Center. The Kampala Rowing Club is from Uganda.
Wow.
But bow
Fantastic.
20 is Mike Gallagher and Jose Casarco from Potomac.
21 is on the outside of the course, and coming up fast on the inside is bow 22.
21 is Colin Williamson and Henry Palmer. And 22 is David Schnepp and John Mitrowski from Austin, Texas. They row out of Ladybird Lake.
Sternman's
22.
uni there in bow 22 it kind of it looks very skin tone, which is kind of an interesting look. They're also getting flashed by some ducks flying across the river. Here comes bow 23.
Bow 23, Daniel Garrett and Keith Seng are from Green Lake in Seattle. This is their first Masters double.
Alrighty.
These guys have been friends since they were 7 years old.
Aw, friends for life. Bow 24 and bow 25 coming right up on the
Bow
inside.
24, James Taylor and Andrew Symington from Lake Merritt in Oakland, California. And bow
Ooh.
25 is Terence Sefetben and William Simonson from Commencement Bay in Lakewood, Washington.
Wow.
Hailing from UW and Harvard University.
All right. They're really hugging that buoy line. That's another way that the thing that the umpires are looking for is boats need to stay on the course. The blades, your oars can go over the buoy line, but if your hull goes around a buoy, you will get a 10-second deduction.
Here's bow 27, Matthew Henwood and Vency Ivanoff, proud members of the Fairmont Rowing Association out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
This looks like might be another Potomac boat coming up, bow 26.
Bow 26 sure is Potomac. It's Sean Bauman and Christopher Dupita. Sean is recently back from traveling to Germany to compete in the Masters World Championships.
Wow. Fantastic.
And that's our race.
That's our race. That was a fast one. They're just going to get faster, folks.